inside your soul? Why are you the only thing keeping me afloat? When I'm dreaming, I can't breathe. When I'm on my own, I can't let go. Knowing you hold me close, knowing you're holding on, knowing you're the only one. So now you go, and you have been the only thing that keeps me above. And yeah, a million voices echo around me. I hear you now, close to leaving. Yeah, I don't need to say shit. You're already your worst enemy. I don't think I need this. You don't wanna be a friend of me. That's alright, that's cool, that's fine. You don't need to lie. I've been down, oh yeah, a couple times. I don't mind going back right now. Yeah, I don't mind going back to the abyss again. Hey. The darkness sometimes feels like my only thing that can help me out, can restore my sight, that can help me know, make me see my mind. Hey, and now I'm out here again, and I've been thinking, yeah, I don't need to say shit. You're already your worst enemy. I don't think I need this. You don't wanna be a friend of me. That's alright, that's cool, that's fine. You don't need to lie. I've been down, oh
The forest is full of riches, the treasury, the tapestry, beauty and life. The forest is full of riches, the riches of the forest are for all. One life, like a thread of gold, may run through the forest tapestry and tie 1,000 patterns into one. One life, like a thread of gold, like this life, this fox.
Test. Alright, I think we're good. Knife round on the way. Ooh, close knife round. Excited for B2T today. Gaius is gonna be standing in for Bork, I think. We have Kai, Scar, Yoon, Bork, and Gaius. I'm just gonna go on Gaius. And we're playing South Chain today, who are nearly 3 kilo, they're high 2 kilo. So just like the match on Monday, it's gonna be a test for B2T, it's gonna be Anubis as well. And in the last match, B2T, they played a close match, they lost to level 13. Against also the enemies who had high 2 kilo, so it's gonna be interesting to see if B2T can win, because I think they can win. And they could also lose drastically, but we'll see. B2T will start on CT side because South Chain chose the T side. Let's see T utility. Oh no. Okay, never mind. My bands are working. It's like we have 2 smokes, a Molotov and a flash. And Kai and Guys both have Deagles. And they're going towards A and B respectively. B main peek by Scar, gets the early info. There's free B for B2T here. Nice defensive smoke into B main. The T's are gonna have to push that since they're gonna execute here. 2 smokes from the T side on B. Flashbang coming in. Scar with the first, with the second. Great job by Scar. Kai around the pillar doesn't get one. And that's gonna be Yoon. Orc from Temple. And guys on the rotate to retake this in a 3v3. Nice shot there by Orc, scanning the smoke. B2T don't have a defuse kit, they have another smoke for B main. They have to clear con here fully. And that scrape will go down. Yoon with one through the smoke, nice. And it's just Pink Nick in B main. And guys through the smoke, really nice retake. All the shots a hit. And yeah, I'll try observe and cast at the same time. Won't be perfect, but you know. Now Cell Chain did get a bomb plant, so they could buy up here with 3 Mac-10s, 4 Mac-10s, nice. And 4 smokes, a mollo, flashes, a grenade. Yeah, BTT have to be careful here. Another B lean. Scar and Kai. 2 strong fraggers have to defend this. B-pop, I like this. Through the smokes they go. Scar with the first. Kai with the second, the third, fourth. Their last remaining T has made his way onto the side, playing around the smoke. Gets the frag onto Union. Needed to do better there. Scar spotted and he gets his second. Really nice hold there by Scar and Kai. Ooh, so an insta-stair smoke coming out. But Scrape-headed has a scout, he's gonna wanna beat it. He spots the con player. Looks like an A-lean by Cell Chain on the Eco. B2T have read it correctly with the 2A stack. However, mid has been given up by B2T. Now it's up to Cell Chain to decide where they want to go. Scrape at it with the scout, looking for a fight in Orc. Hits Orc once with the scout, good damage. Kai says con is clear. Looks like an A split in the making. Peek Nick on the entry with the decoy, can he find one? And Yoon on the rotate cleans up. Maybe he wasn't on the rotate, I wasn't paying attention, but that was a good call by B2T to lean towards A there. They read it well. And as a result, they're 3-0 up on their CT side, which CT side Anubis is really good for them right now. And Orc has the AWP, so he has the potential to really seal this round. This first big gun round coming out. Another insta-star smoke by the CTs. Orc can't peek right now. Scrape Edit finds the frag onto Orc. What a donk-esque frag by Scrape Edit. And I just love how he's moving right now. No defensive utility on A main. Scrape Edit looks to just want to walk into A here. Guys finally deploys a well-timed smoke. Scrape Edit blowing up the smoke. Looks like an A split in the making. Gwyn plane has taken mid here. Kai spots nothing in the con. And look at this scrape edit out there. Guys shuts him down. So does Yoon. Guy is falling in. Yoon in the heaven position gets 2, wow. And stays alive. What a fantastic job by Yoon. It's just gonna be Peeknik on the A side with the 1v3. Peeknik playing proactively. That's what he has to do here. Takes down the low HP Yoon. Kai hit up pretty bad. He now knows that there's both coming out of cam. Peeknik onto Scar. It's just low HP Kai with the orb. And no, Kai, he misses the shot. Peeknik 1 versus 3 versus Born2Throw. After such hard work by Yoon. What a devastating round to lose for B2T early on in the game. Could get into their heads. Now So Chain winning this first gun round. They have a good thing going for them. They have the orb. Born2Throw will have a buy. Not entirely on force of Famas and MP9 on Scar and Orc, respectively. Oh, that nade didn't do too much damage, went pretty deep there on mid. It's gonna be Kai versus the con water player from So Chain. Look at this, out mid already with the utility. P2T have fallen back. Yeah, it's gonna be hard for Orc to hold mid here with just an MP9. Kai being pushed back with a grenade, deploys his own molly, and I think he wants to peek past this molly. No, he just wants to make his presence known actually. And yeah, Prior just holding here. Look at the space taken on mid. P2T free towards A, so it's the right call. But they will have to hit the shots here. Yoon from the fountain on A. Guys falling, they know about Yoon here, but they don't know about Orc. And Prior, the water player, has fallen, but it's an A split regardless. Orc gonna be fighting the cam player, falls. Yoon with another 2k. But Hosea trades. Hosea in a 1 versus 2 now from the cam on mid. Molly's off camera, really well timed Molotov will allow him to plant. Kai is on the low health from fighting that con player. He smokes off camera. Hosea could win this. He has to be aware of the con push. Flash comes out. Hosea with the first. Turned around, couldn't spot Scar. Scar with a good trade. B2T will win this round. The orb recovered as well, we love to see it. Orc will have something to play with. Even if Hosea had an AK there, he did turn around after the flash after getting the first kill, so... You need someone like Peeknik in those situations who can clutch 1v3s. But yeah, bomb plant anyway, and So Chain will buy here. 2 MP9s on B2T. Ooh, fast day, really nice. Oh, and that's working A main. Will I spectate him fast enough? He doesn't fire off a shot, he's using his utility to defend the A side with his teammates. Oh, and that's Kai falling on con. My bad, guys. It's just gonna be Scar holding B. Look how fast the T's are going to be here. Scrape edit. Nice side entry, you have the trade. That's Orc and CT spawned already on the line. Nade for sight. Does some good damage, but does So Chain want to peek? They have the advantage. Yoon smoked off temple. Is he falling to his teammate Orc, or is he gonna fall back to save? Guys at the same time clearing mid, sees nobody, and Orc falling off the angle line. It's gonna be a save for B2T. Yeah. Kai is gonna be kicking himself. Losing his fighting con, which allows So Chain to do the B hit through the canal. Guys won't get to save anything. It's a nice shot with the MP9 v MP9. Priora wins that fight. Yeah, so Kai and Scar 2 deadly fraggers, but in the situations that matter, they fail. Another buy here. They're gonna buy around the saved weapons, B2T, with 1 loss bonus. Kai and Scar with Deagle and 5-7. Yun with a flash into main for them. Trade, that's 3 down. Scrape, Peaknik. No Scrape, making a lot of noise on mid. Guys, looks good to take the kill here. And so he does. Yun, he will hear the smoke deploy, so Orc is on the fast rotate already. But Yun can only get 1 here. He will get most likely traded. No, he gets 2. Yun is good for 2. That's what Yun does. Gets the info on the last remaining guy. And that's a 2 versus 1 for B2T. ESEA again in the 1 versus 2. Can he finally win a 1v2? Pushing the smoke here. What a risky play, but it pays off. Will Orc spot this? No, he does not. Just guys, your stand-in. Can you rely on your stand-in? 1 versus 1 for ESEA. Time to play with. Looks to make his way towards A here. Has he been heard? Looks like guys is well aware of it. Yeah, and it might be tricky for guys here. He doesn't have a kit to play with. You know, ESEA does have a Molotov, a flash. A grenade that goes boom, spots guys. Yeah. It's now in the hands of guys here. Oh, that's a nice reposition by ESEA to the fountain pillar. This guy's gonna be aware. Nope. Interesting, but rewarded play by ESEA. He does get a second chance at a 1v2 and he takes it. So yeah, you can clearly see the firepower of Cell Chain here is working out. They are high 2k lows. And yeah, now it's 2 loss bonus for B2T and they have to save. 5 mid here. And the best player is missing. Yeah. Yeah, Hulk can get some really nice entries. Even on CT side. So Chain going towards B here. It's a little flash play into B main, but Scrape at it. Far advanced on the line. Takes down Kai. How do Yun and Scar want to play this? Orc rotated in, so there's 3B right now. Both Scar and Yun fallen gone, not a single frag. Orc on the platform. And he has 0 help right now. Guys does have a flash. But guys is already saving. Orc is just left for dead here. He could go for a ninja defuse. Does he have a kit? Where's their kit nearby? That's the question. Oh no, Orc too slow. Scrape at it. Wins that fight. Wins that duel. Just guys, yeah, they know about guys. They're just gonna chase him here. Gets 1, gets 2. And yeah, Cell Chain won't hunt any further, they'll respect it. But even then, the game's been happening for quite a while now, so it's not like these frags matter. Cell Chain, they brute force their way into sites. They get the bomb plants, their economy's fine. It's gonna be a save for the CT side of Born2Throw. 4 towards B. Wrong call this time. So chain, they're hitting A. Contact, just full contact. Scrape at it again. I like his aggression with the op. Posted on lines, posted on choke points. This makes it so much easier for his teammates to push up. And yeah, the nade execute commences. Yun with the saved AK will be smoked off on A. Great damage by Yun. Phoenix shoots back through the smoke. That's guys, gets one, does a good job. Yun with the second gets traded. Scar and Orc. Orc picks up Yun's AK, playing around the broken pillar. At the same time, Scar scaling up onto the orange tarp. Sees that the site is clear, but doesn't know about the side player. Knows about Hosia and Fountain. Orc also scaling up. Does he want to go for this, or does he want to trade? Let's stay main player down, Fountain down. And Orc trades the hiding side player. The time is ticking. Does Orc have a kit? If he doesn't, I don't think he has it. No! The bomb goes boom. That was a nice attempt by B2T, but it was a little bit too slow towards the end. Very nice and Scar there to like finally get the frags, but yeah, it was just too slow. It was a nice showing though by B2T. Hey Hawk, how are you, bro? I see you. Okay, now for rifles for B2T. Looks like an A-lean. So Chain are going to default. They are going to take mid fast. Look how fast they're taking this. Gwyn playing already eyes on the camp position, and Bjorn knows this. He's gonna throw a defensive flash. Oh, look at this A push. It's working, guys, already in the water position. And the canal push at the same time. It's a 3v3 somehow. The South Chain are out on A. Guys has fallen. Or can I attempt the trade? Gets tagged in the left, takes down the Oper. And Kai trades back Orc. It's a 1 versus 1 for Kai, 20 health. It's Hosia, he's gonna have to win the second clutch of his T side. And he plays it very smart, very confident in his mechanics. Swings out there, takes down Yun. I don't think that was Yun. But yeah, so Chain, 7-4 up. Scrape edit with the op. I need to watch him. I like the way he's playing. P2T do not have an op, but they do have 5 M4s. This is their chance for a good half, 7-5 half. Again, B2T with the alien and South Chain are just defaulting right now. Scrape edit posted up in con. Scar, do not mess this up. Oh, look at this, it's an A push. And they get one out of it. Now fall back, don't go for more. Scrape edit has also fallen on stairs the Oper. But as a result, the mid space has been taken by Hosia and his teammates. Kai, are you aware of the potential? Yes, you are. You get one. Gwyn is gonna trade. And now the bomb for Sochain is going towards B. Scar spots nothing in canal, and so does Orc. But it is kind of a messy round. Look at this. Gwyn playing in the CT spawn. 1 minute left, so they're gonna have to act fast. And Peaknik spots Orc in canal, but gets traded by Yun from the camera. Let's bomb down on mid. So good for you, Gwyn. You may be in heaven, but you don't have a bomb. Will B2T lose another 1v3? That's the question to be asked here. I think Gwyn heard that first step up from Greece in the door position. And Yun from the house. Nice headshot onto Gwyn. Yeah, I think for the CT side, I need to shout out Ewan, especially on the CT side of Anubis, to like get these multi-kill frags. It's pretty impressive. That's nice, Hawk. New PC, new you. You'll be able to become a better player. Happy for you. It's good news. More FPS, more headshot percentage. Oh, and Gwyn, how did he get that shot? That's really nice onto you. Looks like a strat from spawn here. A split from B2T. Rotates through heaven, are coming in. Orc tested in the water position, goes into main. And Gaze in this advanced position gets one. A second onto the heaven play, and Orc as well gets another frag. Prior takes down Guys finally. Scrape edit has fallen outside of A. It's 1-3-2 for Prior. He does have a defuse kit. Orc first on the peak. Oh, what a great headshot. It's just Scar. See how Scar plays this, commits to the fight, finds a nice headshot. Well played, Scar. And yeah, important round for BTT, this pistol. And it's looking good for them, as we all know. Anubis decided. So yeah, we'll see what BTT does here on this second round win. Yep, my laptop in this game's at 70 FPS in general. Yeah, new PC, new you. You're gonna be crack talk. Oh, so wow, so China gonna force buy, okay. Yeah, expected. 3B, 4B actually now. And Picnic, alone in the main with the Nova. This man is pushing frontiers. He is on Mount Everest. But Guys does not want to push. B2T playing it slow. This is their style, nice and slow. Picnic here is one outside A. And we can already see on the minimap that Scrape Edit has rotated to mid with the Scout. Scout, a powerful weapon. And that's also Hossie on the rotate. PTT eventually does take mid control. Scrape Edit Scout falls. Hossia takes down Yun, traded. In A main, would an overdo any work? Orc takes down the main player. The rotate is so fast. Gwyn with the MP9. It's now 2 versus 2 for B2T. They're gonna make a run for it towards B. Would the rotate of Pura be in time? Yes, but Scar with full health, armor, and a Gallo, that's an easy pick for him. It's just gonna be Gwyn here. He already made a great proactive play, but now he's only 1 versus 2, and Orc, he did not join his teammate. Gwyn with a good idea that Scar is in con. Scar 100 health and a Gallo, there's no way he loses this. And there we go. Scar cleans it up. Scar the closer, making sure that these rounds do not bounce out of the arena. 7-7. P2T playing a bit faster now. Kai, Alurk does not even get one. At least Dune gets one. And he falls. 3 versus 3 now. Picnic has recovered an AK from Kai. Looks like South China are just in the business of taking as many guns away from Born2Throw as possible. Oh my gosh, Per saves a Galil. Now the Galil may be only $1,800, but it is a decent weapon. Those 35 bullets come in handy when you're playing in whatever position. It's always nice to have 35 bullets. But still, of course, the AK, the Galil. Scrape Edit has an AWP. Okay, CT side AWP for Scrape Edit. First time on the AWP, let's see what he does. And Orc is also on the AWP. Will we see an AWP duel? That's the question. Scrape Edit towards B. Deep B main smoke. Okay, so China pushing B. How does Scar deal with this? A Molotov. That's too late. And because of the smoke, Scar has to fall back. Orc boosted on mid. Spots nobody because Gwyn is alone. And yeah, CTs don't have much map control here. Rosia looking for info. And who is that holding from stairs? That's Kai with the Galil. And next time is Orc with the AWP. Nice big line, nice big opportunity for Orc. Missed shot though. Flash into A main. Now, as expected, I deployed CT smoke. And Yun is pushing in front of this. That is insane. Traded by Gwyn and Heron. But the rest of the team is not pushing through. You have a minute to work with, guys. Don't commit too much. You don't have to. Or you can. It's up to you. But everyone together. And they are going to commit through the smoke. Side player spotted. And Scrape Edit on the AWP. Gets one. Side player finally falls. And that's Kai with a second. And Scar, perfect time to look from mid. It's just Priora on mid. And Orc shuts him down. The game is super easy if you win all your fights. Massive shout out to Ewan there for his aggression. His bravery to push the smoke there in a 5v5 or whatever. Just a high man advantage. High number of people on the server, I mean, and just to push a smoke there and find a fight, that's really nice. And for Kai, of course, on side, securing the round essentially. AWP versus AWP on mid. The boost should net you the frag, but Scrape Edit. He repositions. Will this reposition cost him his life? He expects it. He hears it. Question mark. He takes down Orc. Oh my gosh. That is crazy, guys. Now it's gonna be an A main info take here. And guys can't entry and Yun can't trade because the setup from the CTs is strong. Not much utility being used by Born2Throw. Perhaps they thought they could just win their duels, but that's only a trick you can use maybe once or twice. At the super high level of ESEA Open10. Jump spotter heard. Kai, is he gonna pre-fire sight? Pre-aim it? It's only 2-1B here, so it is winnable. 30 seconds, you have some time left. But do you want to go for this? No, somebody called the save. Interesting to know who that is. Never mind, they're going for it. And that's actually 2-1 for South China. This is good. They just have to win their fights. Scrape Edit on the rotate. Let's actually watch the entry fraggers. Kai. 1. Great damage onto the second. Oh, and that AWPer is trolling. No, he's not. He gets the frag onto Kai. It's just Scar. 1 versus 4. And yeah, you can't really play around the smoke star with 4 CTs just running around and spraying you. But the good news is that Born2Throw did get a bomb plant, so... Let's see. They have 1 loss bonus. And the CTs had 4 alive, so they have 4 guns. The conservative thing here to do for Born2Throw is to save half buy. But they could also buy an AWP. Scar could buy an AWP for Orc. No, so Born2Throw will buy, Orc will just have a deagle. They're going fast towards A. They think brute forcing it will help them. Does Orc have any util for A? Execute. Okay, it's a contact A play. But there's no mid smoke, there's no con smoke. And the flash into A main, like it's kinda obvious at this point. Now you have two CTs defending. So chain, get the info on B. Oh, nice execute nades done. Entry flash, Kai waits for the flash and he's out. They're out on fountain. It's a camera smoke, so this is looking good for Born2Throw. And wow, look at all this utility. They're gonna have to get the bomb plant down. ESEA with the first frag of the round. And as it turns out, it's now a 2 versus 4. Scar and Orc. Bomb tapped. Oh, yeah, Orcs, just save the AK if you can. Not anymore. Yeah. Scar kinda had to adjust more downward on that spray or just reset the spray there. It's a tiny target hiding down on that fishtail of the bomb site, but yeah, the mid round looks like Born2Throw do not win their duels. They do have a successful exec and a bomb plant, but what does that result in? No gun round, it's gonna be a half buy. Nade stack on mid? Question mark. And Gwyn knows to fall back, but you're supposed to help the A player, you've fallen back, no. You got traded, okay. Okay, BTT, what are you gonna do now? Push to B? You know there's 2 in temple, that's so unlucky for BTT now. Two versus 4. ESEA committing to this area of the map. He doesn't have a teammate to trade him. Realizes his mistake of being isolated. Finally falls off, has a teammate nearby and Priora. B2T's making noise here, guys. Where will they go? They're trapped on middle. Orc searching towards the camera position on A. Scrape edit is giving up the A side in favor of winning this 4v2 of his teammate, Peaknick. Guys, gets the frag onto Scrape edit, the Oper. Repositions. Orc trades in a 1 versus 2. And he has fallen. So chain, they give up the bomb sites mostly. But they did the right play to group up, play together. Now Orc has a spawn for B, as well as mid. I'm kind of hoping he goes B here. I think he does. Let's 3 towards B. He does have a chance for a pick, but no, he goes towards mid. And he had a chance to fight Scrape edit. Oh, Gwyn is gonna be searching mid here. Scar? Where does Scar get that kill? On B, okay, so they dry push B and Scar gets the headshot. Well played, that's a really good frag for him. Looks like Guys is gonna be looking for a fight against Peaknick. Okay, nice spray. Peaknick kinda trolls there with his mechanics. B2T, work with the cross smoke. So chain react by pushing canal. ESEA with the first ring connector. Prayer taken down, but they know about ESEA, yes they do. Scar and Ewan both winning their fights. It's just Gwyn, the mid player, who's playing mid solo there. Has to save. Doesn't have to save, but well, actually it would be good if he saves. Picnic doesn't have much cash. Ooh, and that's interesting. There's his hunting. He doesn't have much money himself. Might be smart for Born2Throw to just not hunt, maybe. Pulling out your knife and pulling out your AK. And that wins you duels, yes. That's how it's done. What do I know? Okay, Scrape, Edit, and Orc both have Op again. Will we see a duel? Scrape, Edit with the Op going towards B. And Orc also going to be. Okay, fascinating. Let's see what happens. Scrape, Edit with the supportive utility, another B main push by Cell Chain. They want to make this work, despite it failing. Orc does not hit the shot. And that's a bummer. Kai, win your fight on mid. Save this round. Scrape, Edit already there with the op. Yeah, Born2Throw just being outplayed. Orc looking for any aggression on mid, falls back. Scar looking for anything on B. The only thing he finds is Scrape, Edit on the rotate via tempo. Orc perhaps might want to test him. Has Scrape, Edit spotted both. 30 seconds left, nice pre-fire there. Scar finally takes down the Oper. Molly onto pillar. Indicates that Born2Throw want to go for this. There's a flank happening. And Scar gets 2 on the flank, 10 seconds left, 1 versus 2. This is where you want to show yourself. But no magic happens. ESEA gets the final frag. And it's 11-10. Looks like Born2Throw have another gun round in them. We've seen slow, we've seen fast. Looks like another default. Scrape, Edit with the open mid. Check the left, go back to check the right. Fall of mid. Blow up the smoke and solo peek mid, because I'm better. And yeah, Kai really fast there up on mid. BTT just have to show that they're not inexperienced and just try peek mid here. Maybe use flashes. At the same time, an A main setup by Slow Chain. Guys on the entry, flash in, gets taken down. And yeah, so it's a minute left and you're down a man. What do? You go B. Kai on the entry and gets the first beautiful shot onto ESEA Kai. Moving on, traded. Great damage onto the rotate. Scrape, Edit on the rotate via tempo. Tempo is not yet smoked off. BTT will have to be aware of this. Scrape, Edit turrets towards B main. Finally smoked off. It's just gonna be Picnic from the water position, very important who wins this duel, and Yoon does a good job on Yoon. That's a great find. This sort of cements the round for B2T here. Unless South Chain want to go for this via CT. CT smoke redeployed, but this just allows South Chain to play around it. No, they're running, they're done. They don't want none of it. And Yoon realizes thinking ahead, does not want to let them save. And finally the Opera goes down. It's just scrape edit on mid. Does take down work. Ooh, Scar, did you see him? You can kill him. Oh, and a tactical timeout. According to the HUD, this is the second one. That's nice, 11-11. It's nice to see timeouts being used. And yeah, just like the previous ESEA game on Monday, this is another close game versus high 2k low players. So yeah, B2T, they can play Anubis here. They can play by winning their duels, but looks like the flash plays into A main have not been working. And yeah, the buy here from South Chain is not going to be good. A Nova 5-7, 2 MP9s, and 1 M4 on scrape edit, who is going towards B, so freebie towards for South Chain. The deep smoke. Let's see how Scar reacts to this. Does he fall off? Does he commit? He should fall off. Yeah, look at this, fast into A main. What do you do? Picnic, nothing. Yoon's AK is too powerful, he just keeps on going. Oh, broken player spotted. Please be aware of the broken player. Orc takes down the bridge player. And you push the smoke. Okay, 3 versus 4. You have control of the bomb site, sort of. Flank coming by Hosia. And Priora with the MP9 in camera. Plant for A main. Okay, looks good. And Gwyn is out. Footstep made. It looks like he's going to be the first CT on this retake to look for something. And Kai says no. Kai says no twice. Hosia gets 1. Prior 1 versus 2. He does have a Molotov. This will flush guys out of position. But even burning in the flames, Phoenix rises. That is guys. 12-11 for Born2Throw, another timeout. Really making South Chain think here. They are gonna have a terrible buy, so statistically B2T should win. Orc with the op. Imagine if he gets an opener here, that could really cement this game. I really hope there's no one in chat spoiling anything. And because so far there isn't, that is concerning. Perhaps South Chain does win this and it is overtime. Okay, this is a good sign. Insta window. Utility used early to bait out the CT utility, and then use your extra utility to execute somewhere and you win. That's how this should play out. Insta window, insta con. Bomb towards B, you have the bomb, Mr. Scar. Don't want to die with that, yeah. And that's a 3B and 2 A main. Set strat by South Chain. And yeah, early B, look at this walk up in. Con is beautiful, and mid is also given up. Who's that on middle? Looks like the mid player is actually gonna drop. That's Kai. So on B, they have to get info here. Scrape, edit, and Priora. But no, they do not want to get info. They are just playing your Kinder Pillar. This can either go really well for them or really bad. Probably really bad. Oh gosh. Yoon is aware. This is super stressful. Scrape edit with the first, scrape edit with the second. Kai trades, Kai falls. And that's Hosia in the smoke ready to push, and that's Orc with the AWP, the one-shot weapon. They have some space in B. Scar has to make a play. The CTs have just mullered themselves off. It's Scar joining Orc in B main. Orc missed shot. It's just one B main player here. And that's a fantastic frag by Picnic. Orc trades. Can't get the second, and Sochain with 3 CTs alive have successfully retaken the bomb site. This is no words, no words. So yeah, listen, I get the MP9s are powerful and they can swing you and kill you, but still, like, you have AKs, you have the surprise advantage, and 3 armored Kalashnikovs die to 2 armored MP9s. Okay. Priora, smoked off. Good smoke, good default utility by B2T. Kai flashed into mid. Maybe he likes calling this. Maybe he's like, guys, I really like to push them back. They're weak on mid. And yeah, another A main setup. Scrape edit versus the Orc. And yeah, the Orc uses another AWP tool to scrape edit. But guys, finds another fight back. 4 versus 4. Now, work together to push back the A main player with utility. That Molotov may not be the best, perhaps a flash. Yes, and now play together. He's out in the open. You can trade kill. No, and now scrape edit is like simple because you can just do stuff like this because you and trades 3 versus 3. Space on mid will be taken by B2T. Scar kind of far away. He can't really trade here. Okay, he waits for the trade. Good. And now A is given up. Green is forced to play retake. Take heaven. This is nice, but where is your teammate? It does not matter because you win your duel. Well, of course, if you win your duel, you will win. 2 versus 3 for Sochain. Priora. Taken down by Kai. It's Hozia 1 versus 3. Can he get the third clutch of the game? Gets 1. And Yoon with the nice headshot trade. Now, would this game just be back and forth rounds where the game is decided by fights won or lost? We will see. Even with the 2 mid smokes. Okay, this looks like a tactic maybe B2T like to do. Never mind. Oh, Orc takes down Scrape Edit on mid and I wasn't spectating, silly me. They're just gonna leave Kai here on mid, and they prepare for a B split. At the same time, Picnic has taken A main control. It's an advanced position from Gwyn, but he's gonna fall off. Kai has a chance to find a nice timing on mid. Hosya pushed off connector with Molotov. Not really, he still has the line onto the water entrance. Hosya and the other B defender, Priora, playing this double con position. Sochain really like these setups in A main and connector. And finally on mid there's gonna be a fight going down. Gwyn falls back. And Yoon gets the entry, gets the second entry. Fantastic, fight's fun. Kai sort of wants to put the nail in the coffin. Hunting for that Gwyn player he was toying with. Will Yoon do a timing peek in water? Yes, he does with a flashbang. And Kai versus Gwyn. And Gwyn wins it. Now, you know, I'm not sure if it's good if B2T hunt here. Okay, Gwyn falls. It's just Picnic from Carpet. Oh, Cell Chain will have a buy in the last round. It's fine. I think Picnic can go ahead and maybe looks up for some fight here.
Terrorists win.
Yeah, I wish I saw Orcs killed there on mid. Scrape edit does have an AWP, okay. Or going towards mid. So is Mr. Scrape. And Scrape has lost the second consecutive duel in a row. Yeah, when players make solo plays like this, they're desperate. You can feel it. Scrape is definitely one of their best players. Cell Chain trying to react by pushing water here together. That's a good reaction to have. At the same time, Kai fighting on mid versus Gwyn. It's gonna be a 1 versus 1. Who wins it? Kai wins it. This water push will be spotted by guys who does fall and does get traded by Yoon. Yoon, now he's pinched. He has to make a decision. He has to commit to something. Too late. Priora from the B. Con finds him in Picnic. Finds Kai on site. It's a 2 versus 2. It was a 3 versus 2. B2T are throwing a little here. However, bomb site B is clear. Scar takes the gun position. Bomb is being planted in the open. Orc and Scar flash into gun. And Scar loses his duel. Orc 1 versus 2. Orc 1 versus 2. Does he know about both players? It seems like it. Gets the first. Spots the second. Playing from the back, Obelisk repositions and a beautiful reposition. Born2Throw gets 3 T rounds in a row. Backed up by a nice Orc 1 versus 2 clutch in the end there. The caster will note that Scrape Edit does not have an AWP. Looks like Cell Chain have something in mind here. Looks like they have something in mind to win the game. Fast mid utility being given up by the BTT side. And that's because Orc wants them to walk into his crosshair. Oh my gosh, Gwyn, beautiful Scream-esque one tap. Orc gets deleted, bomb outside B, looked like an A split, ends in a B split. What do the B players do? They have to push something. Kai does that, finds a fight, wins versus Hosea, very important fight. What a nice position by Scar on the side there. Fails his duel though, it's just Kai who has to kind of give up his position. The thing to worry about is Priora here. What a nice position here. It's going to be moving towards CT actually, which is interesting. This does allow Yoon here and his teammate guys to make their way to Temple together. Picnic, aggro, Yoon shuts him down. 3 versus 3. Yoon wants to go out Temple. He does go out Temple. Pre-firing everything. Gets the frag onto Gwyn and CT. Traded by Scapegoat. Kai out of Con. 2 versus 1 for Born2Throw. The last remaining player in CT. This is Priora. The lurk on mid. He has not been spotted first. Gets one guy. Great trade. Great team play from Born2Throw. And the game is over. 16-12. Yeah, congratulations to Born2Throw. They won versus very high elo enemies. Very high, I mean high 2k elo. That's something to be proud of. They played well, they were resilient. Yeah, just have to commend them. And yeah, anything in the chat? No? Okay, I'm gonna end it here, guys and gals. Thank you everyone for watching. And yeah, once again, I want to congratulate Born2Throw. Everyone on the team today played their parts. They did well, they played with confidence. And yeah, I think it's something to be proud of, and yeah, good for them going into the rest of the season. Alright everybody, thank you for watching.